Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. What's up YouTube? What's up Twitch? What's up YouTube? What's up Twitch? Um, I will be doing a review on Loki. I will be doing a just my views on the big old Shazam suit as everybody claims supposed to be coming out. And plus for me, the big old Shazam suit, and plus everything in my opinion, should be good. I think in my opinion. As much everything in my opinion is good in Loki. I will be talking about Loki, everything good in Loki in my opinion. We'll talk about Loki. I will talk about just some DC news, Marvel future, and everything else. I think in my opinion. That's everything that I gotta be thinking about. In my opinion, gotta be good. And plus, in my opinion, I think the Marvel universe might be in good hands. But the thing is that we still need a Black Panther. I think, in my opinion, y'all can try and disagree or not agree. In my opinion, because we need a Black Panther. That rather we like to see it or not, we need another Black Panther. But the thing about me, that's in my opinion, we do need a Black Panther. In my opinion, though. But the thing about, um, just in my opinion, just in my opinion, that the Loki show is gonna be good. I think the Loki stuff is gonna be good in my opinion. Like the season so far doesn't feel like a waste, in my opinion. The Loki show seemed better just than the first show that came out just for Disney Plus. So like some people I can agree or not agree. But the thing about, in my opinion, that I feel like the show is a better, it's good in my opinion. I'll be back YouTube. I just had to take care of some YouTube or anything like that. But the thing is not plus in my opinion, right? But plus in my opinion, dealing with the MCU, it sounds like I am excited. It just depends if X-Men is coming. The thing about my opinion that the MCU is dependent on the X-Men coming. It's coming into the MCU. I think in my opinion. But the thing about me, in my opinion, right, it's like how can I say this? The thing about, in my opinion, is like I think um just for me, right, dealing with certain shows, I think Moon Knight is gonna be important since Moon Knight coming. But then I mean, like I think Moon Knight is coming into the universe. It's coming into the main universe in my opinion. But that I think Moon Knight might be coming to the movies after his show. I think She-Hulk might be coming to the movies, which I think the MCU actually did disrespect the male Hulk by not giving him no more good scenes. Sound like in Ragnarok they made the Haunt Red Planet story a joke, and they made Thor's story a joke too in Ragnarok. And Ragnarok's actually serious, in my opinion. It's actually serious in my opinion. But the thing is, like some people actually like the movie. People actually like the movie. But the thing is, in my opinion, if that was a DC movie, that was anybody else doing a serious movie turn into a joke, and if this was deal like that, that the critics would have killed that movie. They would have killed that movie, in my opinion. They would have killed that movie. They would have said some they would have killed that movie, I think, in my opinion. They would have did everything under the sun, and they would have, in my opinion, um, if they would have, like, in my opinion, um, they would have just, in my opinion, this they would have just. How could I say this? How could I say this without being mean? They would have just give a pass. Just they would not they would not have give no movie a pass that wasn't Disney. If they would do the same thing at Ragnarok, if somebody else company would have did it, they would have got killed for it, in my opinion. But for me, if I'm wrong, then y'all can tell me down below if I'm wrong. But the thing about me, in my opinion, I think I'm right. But that's just me, and that's just me and what I think about it. But the thing about it, just in my opinion, is some people just might think I'm wrong. If think I'm wrong. Some people, if y'all can tell me down below if I'm wrong or right, then then shucks. Then shucks for me, I take the L. But if I'm right, then y'all can't say nothing. But that's just me. That just me, in my opinion, is what I think about it. But the thing about it, just in my opinion, about the whole, how can I say this? About the whole universe, I think, in my opinion, so like the MCU universe could be good, in my opinion. But the thing is like I am worried about how how this how the company Disney is just gonna do, how can I say this, the X-Men, because the X-Men is not about jokes. X-Men is actually a serious franchise. It's not. It sounds like a franchise that's in the middle. It could be real serious and it could be comedy, depending on a storyline that you pick. But the thing about my opinion is like I think that MCU and Disney is gonna find a way to make it just gonna make it less serious. But the thing about me, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. if y'all that and y'all can give just y'all opinion about if y'all think I'm wrong and everything like that, dealing with Disney history and serious subjects. But that just me and my opinion just about the whole thing. But the thing about me and just in my opinion, just about the whole subject matter, just about the MCU, what they're supposed to be doing. But sound like me dealing with the Blade movie is that I don't. How can I say this? How can I say this while being mean to Disney? The this character right here, Blade, is a serious character, and this character deserves to be rated R. But the thing about my opinion is like I think that how can I say this? How can I say this? They're gonna find a way to make it PG-13. The thing that but the thing about it, just in my opinion, is Blade is not a PG-13 character. In my opinion, and Blade is how could I say this? Blade is a rated R to a hard PG-13 character, but for me, Blade is a rated R character to me. It sounds like, but then in my opinion, it sounds like some people think that Blade is could be done at PG-13. But the thing about it, it sounds like Blade 3 has shown. Blade 3 showing it was you can't do certain characters in PG-13 in my opinion. And this character has shown it, I think in my opinion. But that's just me. That just me in my opinion, and that's what I think about the whole PG-13 Blade thing, which is dumb. But that's just me. That just me because like some like me, Blade, it's like I seen Blade and stuff like that in my opinion. I seen Blade, everything like that. But the thing is, like so like I think the Blade character is a rated R type character in my opinion. Because you look at Blade, you look at his history, you look at his comics is not a PG-13 comic. It's a rated R type comic. But the thing is, y'all can agree or disagree. But that's just me in my opinion. But this character right here, Wesley Snipes, Wesley Snipes made this character iconic, I think in my opinion. He made it iconic. But the thing is, y'all can agree or disagree. But the thing is, in my opinion, it sounds like a character like Blade. The just what Blade had did from like in the 90s, everything like that. In my opinion, he made that movie. He made that movie iconic. I think, in my opinion, yeah, he made it good. That because like I think it was any other character. I think, in my opinion, that time for me, right? It wouldn't it wouldn't be as good, I think, in my opinion, if for anybody else. But it's just me in my opinion. That, that just that just me in my opinion, and that just what I think about the character. I think in my opinion, because like for me, if you look at the Blade world of vampires, it's not a PG-13 world or movie or anything like that. If you look at it, it is the Blade the Blade movies and Blade characters, I think, in my opinion, it's a rated R type of world, depending on what vampires do, what they is. Because you look at it, vampires that on the Vampire Blade world is killers. And when they kill us, everything like that, it's not a kid's thing, in my opinion. But 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 things in my opinion, I think that Disney they just gotta find a way just how to make Blade. How can I say this? Kids friendly or teenagers friendly to a point, which is dumb. I think, in my opinion, if you look at it, because the thing what I mean, if you look at it, is that the word of Blade. But the thing is, you look at the word of Blade, what it was in the comics, it's violent. The Blade character is a violent character. We might not just want to hear this, but the Blade character is not a kids friendly movie type of character. But that just me, in my opinion, it's not a kids friendly character. It's like a how can I say this? The Blade character it sounds like how can I say this? The If you look at it, the Blade character it sounds like how can I say Deadpool, but the thing is he more serious than Deadpool and he actually fight for something. Unlike Deadpool, in my opinion. But the thing is like they can agree or disagree. But that's just me in my opinion. That's just me. But that's just me in my opinion, and that's just what I think about the whole thing. But the thing is, it sound like some people think that the Blade character could be PG-13. But the thing about my opinion is like I think the Blade character is not PG-13. And and plus for Marvel to say that the Blade character was PG-13, that is disrespectful. I think in my opinion, because you look at it, if Deadpool could be PG-13, if you look at it, if the Blade character is a PG-13 now, then you leave a Moon Knight to be less to be desired in my opinion. Yeah, if you look at it, if you look at it, in my opinion, but that the time for me, right? That this Blade character, I think, in my opinion, will be good. But the thing about me, right, is if you gotta do Blade PG-13, then shucks, you got to at least leave a fighting in there with some blood. But that's just me in my opinion. Sometimes if you gonna leave all these characters, I think in my opinion, all of them to do all that, all these characters supposed to be rated R. Disney changing them to PG-13. But that just thing in my opinion. So, if you're gonna do all that, but but the thing about just for me, right? Just for just for this, right? The Blade overall becoming PG-13, in my opinion, it's not. It could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, but I just in a wait and see position dealing with that. In my opinion, I just a wait and see position dealing with that. And plus, for me, when you talk about the this character right here, Moon Knight. If you talk about Moon Knight right there, this character right here, Moon Knight, who's getting on the show, and this show look like it won't be rated R. I I am getting worried for some of these shows. Because like for me, right, the writing better be on point. These writing for these shows that won't be rated R. The writing, the dialogue, everything better be on point. Be, because you're not gonna make these shows and movies every time like that rated R. man, you better find a way to because you better find a way to make this how can I say this show good without being rated R. Because like for me, I am coming in extra hard on these shows. There won't be rated R. They're supposed to be rated R. That, in my opinion, uh, I think the Moon Knight show could be good. But the thing about me is right, is he gonna be able to pull off the multiple? How can I say the multiple personalities? I think, in my opinion, and because like for me, right, if you gonna be able to pull off the multiple personality stuff, I think, in my opinion, then shoot, it could be a good thing. If he can do it, that's good. But if he can't, I'm gonna be very disappointed, in my opinion. If he can't pull off this this personality stuff, I think, in my opinion, it's gonna be a bad thing if he can't pull it off. That be because kind of like me, right? If you gonna make these shows PG-13 or hard PG-13, you got to prove to everybody who wanted the rated R it's better because you gotta have to prove that's a show. In my opinion, you gotta have to prove that. Because you look at it, because you look at it, in my opinion, if you can't prove, if you can't prove by your writing, by the show structure, that this wasn't good, I think, in my opinion, and then people, in my opinion, is just gonna lose trust in you. In my opinion, that just me. That just in my opinion, that people is gonna lose trust in you as a brand. That because you look at it, just in my opinion, because you look at it, in my opinion, it's gonna be a bad thing. In my opinion, if you can't do the stuff right, because you get to be able to make a good show. In my opinion, if the show not good, but that's just me and my opinion about the whole thing. I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good. I think, in my opinion. But the thing is, like, some people might agree, some people might not agree with my opinion, everything like that. Just deal with certain shows or a certain universe. Because the thing about my opinion, up in the universe, I think, because in my opinion, the MCU, I think the MCU did some things right, and some things they did right. I think because think about it, if you look at it, if you look at the MCU, the Captain America franchise was the one good thing that they did right or did good. Besides, it was serious but also good at the same time. If you look at it, because like for me, right, Captain America 1, good. Captain America 2, Captain America 1 just born. It was born. They were born through some of the movies, but that's just me. Some people like the first one, but that's just my opinion. Some people like it, some people don't. The first Captain America movie, it was average. Average, average, but good, I think, in my opinion. But that's just me, in my opinion. So like the first Captain America movie, I give that my rating for that one would have been about like I said this, a 6.5. The second one, I give it a 8.5. That's about 8.5, I think. The second Captain America movie would have been, and the third one is the second one. Second one's 8.8, and the third one would have been 8.9. 8.9. That's my rating for the movies. No. The third one. The third one about 9.0. A 9. I get that 9 straight out. Because think about it, the Black Panther in that movie was real in that movie. I like him. Chadwick was in that movie. He was good. I think, in my opinion, in that movie. But the thing is, some people might agree, some people might not agree. By me, it's like I think the Captain America movies was the best one out the franchise besides the Black Panther that could have been. That Because like for me, I think the Captain America movies could have been the better ones out the franchise, I think. But the thing is, like some people, some people think no. Some people say the Black Panther movie wasn't good. But for me, I think the Black Panther movie was actually one of the best solo first movies to be the best ones, I think. You could think about, for me, if you look at it, I think the first Black Panther had been one of the best solo movies besides Iron Man. Because you look at it, besides Iron Man, what was the best one? You think about me, and besides Iron Man, it was a Black Panther. Those the two best solo movies I've seen. Ant Man was good, but the thing is, like it's not very hard to have that because the third best solo movie had been Doctor Strange, in my opinion. But the thing is, some people that just me in my opinion about the whole franchise, everything like that, and that's just what I think about the whole franchise as a whole. But the thing is, like some people could agree, some people could not agree. But the thing is, in my opinion, it's like I think that the whole movie could have been. I think the whole Captain America first movie could have been better, but that rating 6.5. That's good in my opinion, and that's good in my book. And for this show on the Moon Knight show, I'm just I'm just hoping for a new character, a C plus, I C plus just to a B minus show, in my opinion. Because in my opinion, if you can get that, then we cool. Then we cool. Then we cool. If you can get a C plus to a B show. But things in my opinion, it sounds like some people think that the show could be a masterpiece, and I disagree with that. Because in my opinion, right, I like this show. I like the MCU being different. Plus, I like the MCU is actually trying to go. It's just trying to go dark. But that's just me, in my opinion. So I like the MCU going dark, everything like that. I think, in my opinion, that because thing about me, in my opinion, since the MCU is going dark, and the MCU could how can I say it since the MCU show a willingness to go dark, I think, in my opinion. So like just for me, for just for the MCU to show the willingness that they're willing to go different, I think, in my opinion, it's actually a good thing. But that's just me. That's just me, in my opinion, about the whole just about the whole franchise. I think, in my opinion, sound like just for me, since they're willing to go like that route, then it's just I am good with it. The Because thing about, in my opinion, since they're willing to go dark and they is willing to change the tone of the universe to put in characters that is not actually Disney friendly by Disney standards, in my opinion. Sound like just for me, right? I am actually giving them credit just for them doing that. But that's just me, in my opinion. I'm the one giving them credit just for doing that. I think, in my opinion, sound like other people might not be doing that, but for me, I am giving them credit for them trying to be different. Because kind of like for me, if you show me that you're willing to go different, then I am good. I'm good with it, and you is showing me as a company that you is willing to be like a different, that you are willing to go different, just a normal formula. I think, in my opinion. But the thing is, like, y'all can agree or not agree. But that's just me and my opinion about the universe thing. I think, in my opinion, it could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. But the thing about the next thing that I will be talking about is how can I say, is about the future. It's about the future show. Like, I want to see about the future show I learned about is Captain Marvel. The this little girl supposed to be playing one of the Marvels, and plus for me, I didn't want a kid Miss Marvel. I'm telling y'all the truth right now. I didn't. I didn't want. I didn't want to see no kid Miss Marvel. I wanted a young adult type of person. But the thing is, like, we getting the kid Miss Marvel. They try to go by the comics, but shoot, for me, I'm sick of kid. Man, I don't want kid heroes that's too. The kids heroes right now sound like the Spider Man we got. I don't hate them, but the thing is, but the thing is, in my opinion, that sound like Disney has shown me that they're not willing to go there with kids heroes, and that's the reason why for Marvel I don't want no kids heroes, because Marvel's shown that they're not willing to take it there. If you look in the comic books, is that as a teenager, as a teenager, and that's just he went through it. He went through it. He was willing. He went through grown adult situations. But the thing is, like but the thing is, in my opinion, sound like they is not willing to take it. This He's not willing to take it there the same amount the comics is. That just me. That just my opinion about the whole thing. But the thing is, in my opinion, about this whole how about this whole thing deal with Miss Marvels? But the thing is, after her show, I just hope her show just care about the story and not about the. Please don't talk about that. Just talk about her origins, and let's just talk about the general stuff as being a hero. I think, in my opinion, but that's just me, in my opinion. Because for me, in my opinion, it sounds like if you're gonna do a superhero show shouldn't be about no gender. It should be about just how can I say this? The superhero show should be just about the hero and just about her and just about her, in my opinion, just trying to be the best hero that she can be. But that just me, in my opinion, what should be about. But the thing is, like I don't think that under what the show writer might do. But time for me, right? I don't. She just a copy of Mr. Fantastic, in my opinion. She just a copycat of Mr. Fantastic. Y'all might not like me here, saying this. The thing is, that's the truth. She just a copycat of Mr. Fantastic. But that's just me. That just me, in my opinion, about the whole situation. I think she is a copycat of Mr. Fantastic with a couple of new powers, just to make her seem like she's not a copycat. But the thing is, she is. But the things, in my opinion, sound like I think she is. But the thing is, like some people, might not like me saying that she's a copycat. But the thing is, me, I think she is. I think she is a copycat, in my opinion. That sound like some people might not agree with my opinion. But the thing is, that's just my opinion about her as a character. But the thing is, like her personality now as a character now, I like her personality because she a nice happy person. In my opinion, she is a nice happy person that is willing to be, who just don't judge people, who just don't judge people. In my opinion, as a character, she a nice. She gotta go through. She go through stuff just like a regular person. But the thing is, in my opinion, it sounds like I think that she is um the only problem I got with her is her being a kid. That just me. That just me, in my opinion. Her being a kid bothers me. Because you look at it, I hope she wouldn't that be no real bad superhero, in my opinion. But the thing is, like, I think she might be that one one of a gender based superhero who won by agenda is over being a hero. In my opinion, because like for me, right, you should be worrying about being a hero and not worrying about. Let me see. Let me say it like this. Just try to worry about yourself just being a hero, in my opinion. She should worry being a hero as a superhero. I think, in my opinion, this character right here. But the thing is, like her show, I'm scared for her show. I am scared for her show because I think that she won't be doing nothing. I think very much superhero throughout the show. In my opinion, that's just my opinion. If y'all want to come in anything like that, I got the link right there for y'all. If y'all want to come in, because you look at it, in my opinion, um, because you looking at my opinion, like I think this show right here is gonna be an average show at best. It's gonna be an average show at best. I think, in my opinion, it's gonna be average. But then it's like y'all can agree or not agree. But for me, right, I think this show is gonna be an average looking show. Y'all can agree. Y'all can agree or not agree. But the thing about me is, right, I think this show is gonna be average. I and plus, in my opinion, I think this show right here, and put time for me in this show right here. I think this I think this show got the ability of being good. It sounds like Cap. It might be half as good as Captain America and Winter Soldier. which was a good show, and some people say it's a bad show, which is not to me. It's not bad to me though. Captain America: Winter Soldier. It's not a bad show to me, but the other people, I understand the reason why they might not like the show. But time for me, right? Captain America: Winter Soldier actually a good show, in my opinion. And but that just me. That is me, in my opinion. I actually like Captain America: Winter Soldier, and this show right here. My height level is kind of high, but 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 it's a time for me, right? I learned not to up my standards too much time for shows, because shows and movies just don't disappoint you. And one of the topics you gotta talk about is Loki. Loki and the Winter Soldier. Loki and the Winter Soldier is actually a good. How can I say this? It's actually good. I think, in my opinion, the Loki show right here, episode 3, was actually good. It was more action to it. If plus you look at it, they have went somewhere and they didn't have no kind of, how can I say this? They didn't have no backup or nothing like that for them to be able to come out. If you look at it, because they had nothing. They had nothing to come out on too. I think, in my opinion, and but you look at the episode though. The episode has showed little about the female Loki. Like, she didn't like being called Loki for some reason, whichever one she is. Because look at it, she is a Loki because she looked like a Loki and she is a Loki. And what's the problem? Did her Loki of her universe did something to her? Did he try to kill her or anything like that? Because you look at it, I'm not sure about what is her, why she why she didn't like being why she didn't like being called Loki. Let's just character is not Loki, and she just pretending to be a Loki. I think, in my opinion, so like for me, right, I am not sure about what this character is, because you look at, I'm not sure about what type of character she's supposed to be. Because think about, for me, if she's not Loki, then shucks, what's the character she is? I am not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, is she a different variant of Loki, or she just a person, different person from Loki. But I'm not sure which one she is. Because just I look at Loki from my point of view, he just a mischievous person. I think, in my opinion, sound like people might not like me saying it, but Loki is not a good guy. Usually, he's not a good guy, and you can't hardly trust him. Be, because you look at it, looking at this show, seem like he could be like an anti-hero. Sound like he could be good at some points, and some points you can't trust him. Be, because, like, I think, in my opinion, it sounds like this Loki show right here is like he might be planning on taking over the TVA, but I'm not sure what he plan on doing that from. Be, because, like, for me, right, and how you supposed to do that, take over the TVA, be, because the head TVA people is not gonna let you do that unless you kill a couple of people, and that's the only way that he can do it. I think, in my opinion, if you supposed to be if you supposed to be a character, if he try to take over the TVA, This gotta take some planning, and that gotta take a whole. They gotta take a whole bunch of planning, I think, in my opinion. But that's just me. Sound like the TBA people seem like they getting killed left and right, and their power seem like it don't mean nothing. And plus the TVA agent, who the female Loki just been questioning in this episode, that her mind must be weak. Her mind must be weak because she telling all types of information. She telling all types of information. I say, God, dog, that lady mind must be weak, bro. For you to tell information like this, you telling information like left and right, up and down. But that's just me, in my opinion, about the whole thing. But shucks, that I think this female Loki right here, she is hiding. She is hiding something, I think, from Loki, that she's hiding so because she hiding another part of her plan, I think, from Loki. Like, I think, in my opinion, because you look at it, because you look at it now, the Loki show right now is just showing what Loki doing, what Loki is planning on doing. I think when on with the character just been saying throughout the episodes. But it's time about for me, right? I still don't trust everything about the TVA. Because look at the TVA, I still don't trust them. I still don't trust Loki. I don't trust Loki. I don't trust the TVA. I don't have to trust nobody throughout this thing, in my opinion. Yeah, that just me, in my opinion, about the whole thing. It sounds like, would y'all trust Loki? Because for me, right, sh- shucks, man, just man, he probably can help with, how can I say this? So you look at it, he probably can help with certain stuff, but shucks. But time like for me, I still want to trust him all the way. I think, in my opinion, I still want to trust him. I still want to trust him all the way, in my opinion. The Loki character, just know his nature, just as a mischievous god. If you look at it, um, because you look at it right now, sound like Loki as a god, mischievous god. All his life, he wanted to rule stuff, and plus, you think that gonna change since he done, since he took, since he got to the TVA, he got caught. No, like, I think, in my opinion, that this Loki right here and the Loki just might grow a bond together, and just might come into a plan that rules TVA and anything like that. I think, in my opinion. But the thing is, but the thing is, in my opinion, is like, I think that could be a good or bad thing, in my opinion. Because, like, kind of like me, right, this character right here, this female Loki right here, I don't trust her all the way either. I do not trust her all the way either, in my opinion. So, like, some people agree, some people don't. But time for me, right, is right for me, right. I wouldn't test her too much. I wouldn't trust her too much either. I was Loki either. But that's just me, in my opinion, about the whole situation. I think, in my opinion, but the things that my thing about my opinion about it is about how can I say this? How can I say this while being mean? Is that the Loki show that the first three episodes is actually building on top of the other because the first one because the first episode made the second one look good. The second episode the the second episode built for the first one, and the third episode built for the second one. And that's how a show's supposed to do, in my opinion. It's supposed to build on top of another, top of another, top of another. Unlike WandaVision, which didn't build, which seemed like it's just a waste of time, in my opinion. Sound like some people might agree, some people might not agree. But this show right here, Loki show, actually don't waste my time. And plus, I actually just want to look at the show. I'm gonna look at the episode again. I'm gonna look at the episode again. To make sure stuff that I might have missed everything like that, in my opinion. So like this show right here, seeing like it's gonna be a good a good 4 episode based on just based on how this show ends. Like I think in my opinion, but just me in my opinion, just a show end. But I just mean, but the thing is, like, some people might agree, some people might not agree that this season of Loki might be good. But 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 time for me. I think the episode is gonna be good in my opinion. I think this episode is gonna be good, and some people might not like me saying that this season is gonna be better than WandaVision. What some people think is actually good. I don't know how they think that show is actually good, but thanks to my opinion, it's right. You could think it's good, but the thing is, time for me, right? It's right. If you gotta find a way to justify this bad show, I think in my opinion, then this that bad show in one division and say that show's a masterpiece, you gotta be able to explain that to me, my bro. Because you gotta have to find a way to explain that to me. The reason why you tried to explain that's a masterpiece, man, you gotta explain that to me. If you could, in comments or just a live chat. If you up in the live chat, you gotta be able to explain that. But that's just me, in my opinion. I think the one video show is just a C plus. But that's just my opinion. But the show all together that season, the only thing it brought up was the last half of the season because the show was an F for a while. But the last half of the season brought it to a C plus. But just look at it, and plus the next thing that I gotta be that in my opinion that I gotta be talking about is how can I say this? Is the big old Shazam photos that come out this week. Because you look at it, this show right here is actually a good. No, not the show, but this movie costumes look good. Because you look at it, because you look at it, in my opinion, it looked like it's gonna be a good. It's gonna be good, I think, in my opinion. But the thing is, like, the costume I like is like I like dang, ah, the picture look bad. Shucks. I gotta have to find one that's clear though. I gotta have to find a clearer picture. I gotta have to find a way to bring it up and show it to y'all. I gotta have to show it to y'all though. Up, up in better quality. I think, in my opinion, you see these pictures right here, but you see this right here, the photo of the cast right here. Um, I like the I I like this picture right here. I like this picture of the big old Shane. This thing actually just had to improve. They actually improved, I think, on the costumes. And plus, I like all the big old costumes. I think, in my opinion, all the costumes, I like them. It's an improvement from the first one. The first costumes were decent, but his one with the hood and stuff like that, it wasn't like it wasn't like the best, but it was cool. In my opinion, it was cool, but it wasn't the best. And this one looked better, in my opinion. The costumes look better, and plus this one, I like this one too. This costume look good too. Now, whoever playing him right here, this character right here, I like him as well. And this blue look good too. I like all their costumes, and she actually look good in her costume. And she got good legs on her costume right here, and plus her body look good and everything like that. I think, in my opinion, but just me, in my opinion, I actually like it. And his costume looked good too. It looked like it fit him better, in my opinion. But the thing, in my opinion, is all these characters is just gonna fit into. Oh shit! It's all these characters are having costume is they gonna be in a movie consistently, or they just gonna be in a movie just like one time, and that's the kind of thing I'm worried about. It sounds like if you gonna introduce these characters, you gonna have to explain what they is, what they are, which how they fit into the universe, and how the kids and stuff like that, and that's gonna fit into the universe. I think, in my opinion. But the thing is, like, some people might like it, some people might not. But time for me, right? It's like I would like my Shazam to be a grown person, in my opinion. But the thing is, they went with a kid. They went with a kid's teenager story. But for me, I would have made him grown, going through a little bit of stuff of him just had to sacrifice a little bit to save the world. He learned something from it. He humbled himself, in my opinion. But it's time for me, right? That just would have been my first storyline in the first one, but just in the second one, he would have had to try to juggle more than one stuff. I think just trying to save the world, work, everything else. I think, in my opinion, would have been the first one, but for me, it would have been better. I think, in my opinion, it would have been good. And Zachary Levi, he played the part cool, but then it's like I I just hope he's more serious in this one than he was in the last one. Because you look at it, just when Black Adam she come into the third Shazam movie, it won't be all jokey jokey. You're gonna have to be serious, and you're gonna have to actually actually put in work, and you're gonna have to actually learn how to use them powers, because you can't use them powers, then you done. Let's deal with Black Adam, because you look at Black Adam, and you can't use your powers, man, you done and you over, in my opinion. But things like some people probably can agree, some people might not. But things in my opinion is like I think the movie's gonna be as good. I think this movie's gonna be good. It's up to a good start. The costumes look good. But time for me is right. I just hope this trailer and story is actually good, in my opinion. But things like some people I agree, some people might not. But it's just me, in my opinion, about the whole situation. And and this everything that I want to talk about. Um, YouTube, YouTube, Twitch. I will see y'all later. I will see y'all later. I'll see y'all later. See y'all next time.